Heavy metal legends are known for their loud guitars, wild performances, and larger-than-life personas. In the history of heavy metal, names like Ozzy Osbourne, Mötley Crüe, and Slayer will never be forgotten. But what many fans don't realize is that behind the screaming riffs and headbanging anthems, these icons were tangled in scandals and disturbing rumors that turned out to be true. Get ready to be shocked as we reveal 13 disgusting heavy metal rumors that actually happened. 13. Varg Vikernes. Varg Vikernes, the infamous Norwegian black metal figure, was surrounded by some of the darkest rumors in metal history, all of which turned out to be true. Vikernes was the mastermind behind the one-man project Burzum and a key player in the early Norwegian black metal scene. However, what set him apart was not just his music but his violent and sinister behavior. He was convicted of the murder of Euronymous, his bandmate and rival. The incident happened in 1993, and it shocked the metal community worldwide. Beyond the murder, Vikernes was also involved in a series of church burnings across Norway. These acts were not just vandalism but symbolic attacks on Christianity and modern society, part of a larger ideology he promoted. His trial revealed details of his extremist beliefs, including neo-Nazi sympathies and violent plans that were genuinely frightening. His actions turned black metal's dark rumors into a terrifying reality that defined much of the genre's controversial legacy in the early 90s. 12. Euronymous. Øystein Aarseth. Euronymous, the guitarist and co-founder of Mayhem, was at the heart of black metal's most gruesome and chilling true stories. Known for his extreme and brutal persona, Euronymous was more than just a musician. He was the central figure of Norway's early black metal scene. He promoted a mindset that glorified darkness, violence, and Satanism, which led to tangible horrors. His feud with Varg Vikernes culminated in his gruesome murder in 1993, where Euronymous was stabbed multiple times in his Oslo apartment. Prior to his death, Euronymous cultivated an atmosphere of fear, even reportedly keeping a chamber in his apartment filled with skulls and dead animals for ritualistic purposes. One of the most shocking rumors confirmed was that he had ordered the assassination for promotional and ideological reasons, intending to cement his legacy within the underground scene. Euronymous' death remains a brutal and defining moment in heavy metal history. 11. Dead. Per Yngve Olin. Dead, the enigmatic vocalist of Mayhem, was notorious for his morbid lifestyle and tragic demise. Rumors circulated that the depth of his depression and obsession with death would end in tragedy, and unfortunately, they did. Known for his grim stage presence, Dead's performances involved self-mutilation and an unrelenting exploration of themes surrounding mortality. His mental health, shrouded in darkness, culminated in his suicide in 1991. Dead took his life by slitting his throat and wrists with a hunting knife and then shooting himself in the head. The aftermath of his suicide was equally disturbing. Euronymous reportedly photographed the scene and used the images for a controversial bootleg album cover, solidifying the macabre rumors about his death as true. Dead's life and death continue to be a haunting chapter in extreme metal history, shaping the scene's grim aesthetic and reputation for decades. 10. Mayhem. The band Mayhem is notorious not just for its pioneering black metal music, but for the appalling rumors around violence, death, and madness that engulfed them in the early 90s. These stories, far from exaggeration, were grim realities. The band experienced multiple tragedies, including Dead's suicide and Euronymous' murder, both of which involved disturbing elements like grisly photographs and criminal investigations. Additionally, Mayhem was linked to a series of church arsons in Norway, acts perpetrated by individuals close to the band members. These events were not just rumors but documented facts that linked Mayhem with illegal activity, cult-like behavior, and extreme nihilism. The band's live shows were known for brutal on-stage antics, including self-harm and the use of animal carcasses, furthering their dark legend. Mayhem's story blurs the line between myth and reality, with rumors solidly grounded in disturbing truths. 9. Vince Neil. Vince Neil, the Mötley Crüe frontman, was at the center of several dark and tragic rumors that turned out to be painfully true. In 1984, Vince was involved in a fatal drunk driving accident that claimed the life of his passenger, Razzle, the drummer for the band Hanoi Rocks. Vince's blood alcohol level was above the legal limit, and he was charged with vehicular manslaughter and driving under the influence. This incident resulted in jail time and attracted serious media attention, casting a shadow over the band's image. Beyond this tragedy, Vince's heavy partying and substance abuse led to multiple run-ins with the law, fights, and personal struggles. His erratic and violent behavior offstage was widely reported, including arrests linked to drugs and alcohol. These confirmed rumors contradicted the band's notoriously glamorous party lifestyle, but revealed the dangerous excesses that defined 1980s glam metal. Vince Neil's story remains a grim reminder of the real-life consequences behind rock and roll legends. 8. Ozzy Osbourne. Ozzy Osbourne, dubbed the Prince of Darkness, lived a life full of shocking rumors, many of which were true. One of the most infamous moments came in 1982, when, during a concert, Ozzy bit the head off a live bat that a fan threw on stage. This bizarre incident confirmed long-circulating stories about his outrageous and unpredictable stage antics. Off-stage, Ozzy battled severe drug and alcohol addictions, causing erratic behavior that led to multiple divorces, rehab stints, and near-fatal overdoses. Rumors about his eccentric habits, such as purifying his house by rolling in pig manure, were also confirmed by close associates. His tumultuous relationships with bandmates and his volatile personality only fueled these stories. Ozzy's life was a wild ride of excess and controversy, with many assuming the rumors were exaggerated, only to find out that his reality was stranger and darker than fiction. 7. Judas Priest. Judas Priest faced one of the heaviest rumors in heavy metal history when, in 1990, they were sued over allegations that hidden subliminal messages in their music caused two young fans to attempt suicide. The two teens had shot themselves, sparking widespread panic about metal music's influence on impressionable youth. The plaintiffs claimed the band's recordings contained backward messages that instructed listeners to harm themselves. Judas Priest denied these accusations outright and took the case to court. During the trial, extensive audio analyses were conducted to determine if subliminal messages existed. Ultimately, the court found that the evidence was insufficient to hold the band responsible for the suicides, and the lawsuit was dismissed. Nevertheless, the case confirmed that rumors surrounding subliminal messaging in metal music were serious enough to provoke legal battles, highlighting the cultural tension and fear surrounding heavy metal's darker themes during that era. 6. Necrobutcher. Necrobutcher, the bassist for the Norwegian black metal pioneers Mayhem, was involved in some of the darkest and most disturbing rumors that proved true. As a key figure in the early black metal scene, Necrobutcher witnessed and participated in the chaotic events that defined the genre's notorious reputation. One of the most disturbing truths was his close association with the violent and criminal behavior of bandmates, including the suicide of singer Dead and the murder of Euronymous by Varg Vikernes. Necrobutcher was rumored to have been deeply affected by these tragedies, but stayed active in the band despite the turmoil. His involvement in the early 90s church burnings and raw, nihilistic black metal sound also confirmed the rumors about Mayhem's anti-Christian activities. Necrobutcher's survival through this bloody era and his willingness to continue Mayhem's legacy has made him a living witness to the grim realities behind the genre's early infamy. 5. Mötley Crüe. Mötley Crüe were notorious for a lifestyle that fueled endless rumors, many of which turned out to be true. The band's image was built on a foundation of wild partying, substance abuse, and extreme excess. Rumors of drug binges, violent altercations, and self-destructive behavior were rampant throughout the 1980s. Lead singer Vince Neil's drunk driving accident that killed Hanoi Rocks drummer Razzle was one of the most tragic realities behind these rumors. Other members also spiraled into addiction and erratic conduct, leading to arrests and public meltdowns. Their backstage chaos often spilled into their music, with songs reflecting the dark and dangerous lifestyle they led. Mötley Crüe's wild reputation was not mere hype, but the embodiment of heavy metal's darkest excesses, making their story a cautionary tale of fame's destructive potential. 4. Slayer. Slayer, legends of thrash metal, were surrounded by rumors about their controversial and aggressive image, most of which were true. The band was infamous for their dark themes, including songs about death, violence, and Satanism, sparking accusations and media backlash. Rumors spread about Slayer's real-life alignment with the grim and rebellious imagery they presented, including allegations of ties to occult practices and anti-social behavior. The band members openly embraced controversial topics, sometimes leading to bans and censorship attempts worldwide. Slayer's on-stage ferocity and off-stage confrontations confirmed their reputation as provocateurs. The band also had frequent internal conflicts and substance abuse issues that fueled their intense sound and tempestuous reputation. Despite the controversies, Slayer's music and persona have remained a cornerstone of extreme metal, with rumors reflecting a harsh but genuine lifestyle. 3. Metallica. Metallica, one of the most influential metal bands globally, has been surrounded by many rumors, several of which were later confirmed. Early on, internal conflicts plagued the band, most notably the feud with guitarist Dave Mustaine, who was eventually kicked out and replaced by Kirk Hammett. Additionally, bassist Jason Newsted struggled with his role and was reportedly marginalized within the group, which led to his departure in 2001. James Hetfield, Metallica's frontman, publicly battled addiction and entered rehab in 2001, confirming rumors about his struggles with alcohol. The band's rigorous tour schedules and intense recording sessions contributed to physical and emotional burnout among members over the years. Another major controversy was their 2000 lawsuit against Napster, where Metallica accused the platform of enabling illegal downloads. This move ignited debates about artists' rights versus internet freedom. These confirmed rumors illustrate the pressures Metallica faced as they grew, exposing the personal and professional challenges behind their colossal success. 2. Dave Mustaine. Dave Mustaine, originally Metallica's lead guitarist before founding Megadeth, was at the center of several confirmed rumors. His dismissal from Metallica in 1983 was linked to frequent clashes with bandmates and issues related to his volatile personality. Mustaine's long-standing battles with substance abuse, including heroin and alcohol addiction, were well documented and nearly derailed his career. Despite this, he channeled his frustrations into forming Megadeth, which became a pillar of thrash metal. Known for his perfectionism, Mustaine often had difficult relationships with fellow musicians and producers, as confirmed by various collaborators. His reputation for intense studio demands and fierce work ethic contributed both to Megadeth's success and to personal challenges. Mustaine's journey is a story of redemption interwoven with struggle, illustrating the emotional and creative price often paid behind metal's harsh exterior. 1. King Diamond. King Diamond, renowned for his theatrical and horror-themed metal, was the subject of chilling rumors regarding occultism and supernatural involvement, many of which had truth behind them. His stage shows featured skulls, flames, and dark rituals, leading to widespread speculation about real occult practices. King Diamond openly embraced satanic imagery and macabre storytelling, fueling rumors that he was genuinely involved in occult rituals. Band members and close associates confirmed his obsession with supernatural themes went beyond the stage, including personal experiences that shaped his music and persona. However, King Diamond drew a clear line between performance art and actual belief systems, showing that while he immersed himself in dark themes, his approach mixed reality with theatricality. These rumors added to his mystique, making him one of metal's most eerie and memorable figures, blending authentic experience with carefully crafted horror aesthetics. And there you have it. 13 of the most shocking and downright disgusting heavy metal rumors that weren't just gossip, they were the real deal. Which of these blew your mind the most, or did we miss a scandal you think should have made the list? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed diving into the wild side of metal history, smash that like button, subscribe for more unbelievable stories from the music world, and don't forget to tap the bell icon so you never miss a single upload. Thanks for watching.